Alright, so hi, all, it's Tiffany. I really have to make this quick because I still have a lot of stuff to pack before I go to dialysis. But I wanted to touch on the topic that I mentioned earlier. And I wanted to showcase my shirt for a second. My shirt says, "Reading is my favorite sport," which it is. Because we all know, that's my water bottle. We all know that I like to write stories and things like that, and I love reading. And an important component of reading is comprehension. Now, that being said, our local nuisance, Evangeline, is on the rampage again and spouting word vomit. And it seems no matter what the hell I say, she can't comprehend it. But of course, looking at her, she does appear mentally challenged. Um, and so, what the way she's spinning her story now is she spoke to TJ on something called Cameo, which I guess is like something where you can have a one-on-one chat with somebody. I've never used Cameo, so I am unaware as to how Cameo works. But yeah, she says now that TJ Jackson is allegedly supposed to come with Taj, and as of this morning, about 2 hours ago, because that's what the tweet said, that all three of them were supposed to come visit her. Now, if you've been following this ever-evolving saga for about the last year, this is the same woman that was stalking, and probably still is currently stalking, Taj Jackson. This is the person who, when I sat with Taj, as close as I am to my phone right now, said, yeah, she was bothering all of his entire friend group, bothering his entire wife's friend group. They all knew who she was, and it wasn't a positive connotation to him saying he knew her. It had a negative connotation. So, allegedly, now, the three of them are supposed to drop what the fuck they're doing in 3 different states and fly out to New Jersey to see her at her job, because keep in mind, she never wants them to come to her home, whatever. I still feel that the reason that she doesn't want them to come to her home is because she lives with her mother, Maria. And apparently because she's Greek, I feel that her mother doesn't else know that any of this is going on. Or she doesn't like 3T because they're not Greek, because they're black. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't know Maria. I haven't met Maria. But should Maria see this, hey Maria, how you doing? If you're looking for my mother's dead, so I'm not worried about that. So let's rewind. Calls into course. She starts saying this stuff because, I'm taking screenshots. Let's keep this 100. I'm taking screenshots. I am not retweeting her. She says I'm retweeting her. I can't retweet her. I have blocked her. But I have people who I shall leave unnamed sending me, her tweets and showing me, well, Tiffany, look what she's saying now. And basically it's a bunch of word vomit. And she's like, she got it into her head that I want to meet her. Like she's somebody important. Like she's somebody of some social standing or something. No, you're just a random bitch over in New Jersey. Why the fuck would I even ever want to in my life want to go to New Jersey? I've said it before, I'll say it again. New Jersey is what you pass through to get to New York. If I was going to New York, yes, I would pass through New Jersey or fly over New Jersey to get to New York. But I have no business or dealings in New Jersey. Hear me loud and clear. I think I'm speaking clearly enough. I'm not coming to New Jersey. And the thing that gets me is she's like, well, Tiffany, don't sneak up here to see me or anything. Why the fuck would I want to come see you? Why the fuck would you even be on my radar? So, I have never expressed a want to meet this person. Because I know if I meet this person, I'm going to jail and she's going to the hospital. I have no desire to meet her. It's not, she's acting like now, she's very narcissistic. Because she feels like the world revolves around Evangeline. Because, look at how her narrative is still constructed. 3T are going to drop whatever they're doing and come to her. I'm supposed to abandon my life here in Texas and come to her. Why? What makes her ugly ass so fucking special that 4 people have to stop what they're doing, drop what they're doing, and come see about her? Make that make sense. Now, let's see how the narrative actually is. You've seen me meet Taj Jackson many times. How does that work, Tiffany? Okay. My friend, who I usually travel with, Ebony, arranges our flights. She's better at that than I am. She arranges our flights and says, okay, Tiffany, we're going to be in Los Angeles from X date to X date. And you may be there a few days longer if you choose to stay longer than I do, which I have done because Ebony has constraints because she's a teacher, an actual teacher at an actual school. I don't know what the fuck Evangeline does at her school other than scare the children. And she'll say that. So I wait until I land in Los Angeles. Get on my phone, the phone I'm recording on currently. Text Taj Jackson. Did I mention I can text Taj? Yeah, because I can. I can text Taj and say, hey, we're here. Whenever you want to get together, let me know. I put it in his hands. Keep in mind, I've traveled from Texas to California. So I'm on his turf. Never once have I said, come to Texas. The only time you've ever heard Tiffany say, come to Texas, is me begging 3T to do a concert in Texas that would be open to the public. Not come see me personally for some weird clandestine meeting. What the fuck? But of course, I think like a normal human being. And not like an imbecile who thinks the world revolves around her. Which it doesn't. Because I love shattering that illusion. Because watch, as soon as I post this video to my YouTube, she's going to go absolutely fucking ape shit. And I like making her go absolutely fucking ape shit because she looks like a fucking ape. She looks like a gorilla. She looks like an ape. Mighty Joe Young. Mighty Jane Young. So, I put it in Taj's hands. At your convenience. Whenever you want to get together, if it's possible, let me know. Several days will pass. I will receive a text message from Taj Jackson. Hey, let's meet at this time. Drop me the location. Keep in mind, I'm not going alone. In general, I have at least Carol with me. And you've seen my other videos where it's always more than one of us with Taj. Nothing, untoward, nothing disrespectful, nothing scandalous, just some fans meeting somebody they look up to, having a chat, going our separate ways. And it's like, okay, I've met Taj 4 or 5 times, I believe, at this point in time. And I've never overstepped my bounds. It's like, okay, this guy has a wife, this guy has a family. I respect that. I don't try to live in the illusion that he's going to leave all of this for me. Like how Ugo is doing. Yeah, she honestly believes that. And I just love how she thinks I give a fuck about her and that I want to meet her for what? For what? What reason could I possibly want to meet her? And, I just keep loving to say that she's never met Taj Jackson before. She's never met any of these people before. She's done, this stuff online. But here's the thing that got me. The Cameo. A friend of mine pulled up the Cameo thing for me and showed it to me. And I didn't realize that you had to pay $100 for, this Cameo to speak with whoever you want to speak with on this Cameo thing. And I just feel like when she spoke to TJ, he was just being polite because he's an incredibly polite person. And probably because she said whatever in the hell she said, he just smiled and kind of agreed to it without really meaning anything. Because, keep in mind, Taj is his brother. They talk to each other. So I'm quite sure TJ is well aware who she is. Terrell is well aware who she is. I got proof. Terrell, I've spoken to Terrell and mentioned her. And you could see the, oh fuck, look on his face. Like, I just spoiled his day by mentioning her name. And I have a different friend of mine, Vicky. I hope you don't mind me saying your name, sweetheart. My friend Vicky says that Terrell told her during a Terrell talk yesterday, you hear me? Yesterday, less than 24 hours ago, that he's been getting a lot of complaints about Evangeline consistently. Now, here's the funny part for me. I know plenty of other fans. I've never heard of anybody else complaining about me by name, even though a lot of people know me by my name. We're on a first name basis, a lot of fans. Never heard them complain about me. And I have never complained about any other fan that I know. I could name at least a dozen other people I know. No complaints about them whatsoever at all. But yet and still, this one person is infamous throughout the entire fandom. And I seem to be her target of choice. And, I don't think of myself ever as anybody, special or, something that anybody could look at or anything. But I do believe, and I've had enough people say this to me that I'm starting to believe it, that Tiffany, she's jealous of you, regardless of what she might say as a rebuttal during her word vomit in her little tweets. Look, if you want to come and do my fucking dialysis for me and sit in a chair for 4.5 hours with 2 needles hanging out of your arm 3 times a week watching people die, by all means, bring yourself. Come on. Come to my dialysis facility, you stupid idiot. You stupid bitch. And another thing is, she says that I don't have, this is what tickled me about the tweets. Tiffany, you have no right to retweet my tweets. Oh, is she taking the bar with Kim Kardashian? Is she suddenly a lawyer now? Twitter is a public forum. It is a public domain. You hear the words that I'm saying? Public. Although she probably can't comprehend what the fuck the words I'm saying are coming out of my mouth. Anything and everything you post to Twitter is in the public domain. It can be screenshotted, it could be retweeted, it could be this, it could be that. The moment you hit post or tweet or whatever the little button says, it is public property. So just because you say, Tiffany, do not do whatever, my mother's dead. My mother's been dead since 2008. That's the only woman on God's green earth who had any, jurisdiction over me. And if she said, Tiffany, do not do this, Rita my mother. Rita is the only person who I would do what they say. No other woman on this fucking planet has any jurisdiction over me other than myself. So she can say, Tiffany, don't do this, Tiffany, blah, 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 Tiffany, yada, yada, yada. Okay, you're just saying words. And I don't owe you shit. I don't owe her shit. And, you know, if she wouldn't have started talking about me, because I was done with her. I was done with her until somebody said, hey, you know that crazy bitch is talking about you again. Let me go investigate. And then she's like, Taj hasn't blocked her. She's like, Taj, is this and that and all of this thing and everything. Keep in mind, every tweet that I've ever posted in the last year, Taj Jackson saw it because Taj Jackson follows me. She seems to be constantly forgetting that part of the entire story, that Taj sees what I'm writing every single day. And I know Taj is on Twitter because I see him tweeting from his own damn account. So it's not like, I know he's checking his notifications and can see, oh, well, Tiffany wrote this and this and this and this and this. Oh, that bitch is on this and this and this and this again. You know, she seems to forget that part of the whole story, that he can see everything that I have done. And like I said, I communicate with him from time to time. And not once has Taj come into my DMs, has he texted me, has he tweeted, Tiffany, stop this. That's all it would take. Taj saying, hey, knock it off. I would not mention the topic ever again. And I said this. I've tweeted this. He can see me tweeting that. This video will go up on my YouTube once I find the time to upload it and spread it around my social media, which includes Twitter, which he will see. And Taj Jackson, if you see this, if you want me to quit dragging Evangeline Duros for filth, sir, just say so, and I will stop. There, I've made it publicly. Everybody with ears has heard me. I've implored Taj Jackson. But I doubt that he will stop me because I'm telling the truth in this matter. And I've been telling the truth since this whole thing began. Because I mean, like I said this in a different video before. Look at my mannerisms. Look at how I'm speaking. Look at my speech. How the modulation of my voice is. Do I seem angry at all? I'm amused, but not angry. And she will start shouting and raving and screaming in text because she loves to type. She will not do a video like I'm doing my video. And the thing that gets me is, we had it out a couple of days ago online, and she brought up the Evangeline calling Taj a school thing. I didn't bring that up. My focus in fighting with her the other day was, I don't want to meet you. I don't know why the hell you keep saying, you know, don't sneak up here to see me with Taj and TJ and Terrell when they come to visit me and blah, blah, blah. I didn't say jack fucking shit about her calling their school. But I find it kind of hilarious that just out of the clear blue sky, she mentioned it. So, I mean, if that's not a guilty conscience telling on her, I don't know what is. But I got to go get my stuff together because I got stuff to do before I go to dialysis. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off of my chest. And I will be wearing this shirt for the rest of my day because this is my favorite t-shirt. Reading is my favorite sport. But yeah, her reading comprehension is at 0 because she can't seem to understand that I have no want or care in this world to ever meet her. And she doesn't want to meet me. She does not want to cross paths with Tiffany because I keep receipts on me at all times. And, I still have everything saved to my cloud. And, stop talking about me. Stop mentioning me. Oh, well, I guess, I have no jurisdiction over her. She's free to do what she wants. But just by that same note, as she's free to do what she wants and mention me as she wants, guess what? Tiffany is free to do as she pleases also over here in the state of Texas. And it is my First Amendment right to have my freedom of speech, which I'm doing right now. Now, you may not agree with everything I'm saying, which I honestly can't find a fuck on me to give. But, yeah, it is my unalienable right to have freedom of speech. And, I don't mean to pull rank, but I have more people who believe me. I can name names of people who believe me. And it's funny because she will try to say, Taj, Terrell, and TJ. Taj, Terrell, and TJ know me. How? I've known them and have communicated with them off and on since 2015, over 10 years. But this thing didn't come on to the scene until about a year ago. So, yeah, I believe they have more history with me. I have more history with them. They know my story. The whole dialysis thing and Tiffany damn near dying and the roof blowing off of Tiffany's house. Yeah. What do they have with you other than, oh, gee, I love Taj Jackson and blah, blah, blah? A lot of people love Taj. He's a great guy. He's a handsome man. He has a nice way about him. But he's married. He has 3 kids. He's not dropping everything in California to come to New Jersey to see you. And Tiffany in Texas, I would rather set myself on fire and burn to a crisp than ever set foot on a plane flying to New Jersey to see your ass. I would rather a bus run over me. I would rather be pulled apart by rabid dogs than ever set eyes on your ugly ass face. You know what? So fuck you, fuck your feelings, and fuck this lying narrative that you have. And I have a bag to pack. Everybody else, have a good day. Evangeline, fuck you.